My name is Mustapha. I'm a fourth-year architecture student here at the University of Tennessee College of Architecture and Design. I've lived all around North Nashville, South Nashville. When I was growing up, I loved drawing. I would sketch different things that I could see, and I started drawing the Nashville skyline over and over again. And around middle school, I decided, oh, I'm gonna put my own buildings in the skyline. And one of my family members actually told me about the field of architecture. I didn't know what it was at that point, but I started researching and I was like, okay, I can do this for the rest of my life. Good design inspires me because I see what another architect has done and how it is affecting people that experience the space. I want to do that. I want to design a space that does that for some other people. I want to leave this world better than how I came into it. My guiding design principles and philosophies would definitely be accessibility, sustainability, then just making a beautiful building, a beautiful space. So I start planning out the public spaces. I try and see how can the public come into a certain area without interfering with the client's wishes. Starting with that, I would start doing some sketches and start figuring out, okay, how can I plan the program out, space location, things like that. And then I think midway through the process, I started figuring out, okay, what's something special that I can put in this project that will really stand out to where it will, one, get the client to be like, okay, yeah, I want to do that. And also have something that is, very unique to a certain area. And then after that, I start putting it into Revit or a 3D modeling program to actually see the space as somebody else would see it. People, we don't experience buildings and plan. It's mainly the perspectives that really give you a full experience. The project that I submitted to Gensler is the new Farnsworth experience. The Farnsworth house designed by Mies van der Rohe was very much a revolutionary piece of architecture. As you go from the beginning stages of his career to the end, it really went from massive load-bearing walls to steel structures that can support a building without many walls. So I took that idea and provided an antithesis to it. I designed a visitor center that actually embraced the wall. Across the Fox River, there is a state park that looks directly across to the Farnsworth house. So I started there providing some concrete benches that populate the space, and as it crosses the bridge across the river, it bonds together to form one massive wall. As the wall wraps around the Farnsworth property and turns to the south and turns back to the Farnsworth house, it emerges out of the ground. As the wall makes its turn, the visitor center actually becomes itself. So once you walk into the visitor center, you can go up a space into the main exhibit area, and that exhibit area gives you a full history of Mies van der Rohe, the history of the Farnsworth house, the different owners, the people who developed the property. And then they come out onto the roof of the visitor center and can go to the edge of the building and look out across the landscape and across the river and really experience the space in a different way. And the roof actually starts the education path. The education path is actually on the opposite side of that wall that goes around the site. And along that wall, it gives a timeline of Mies van der Rohe and his projects. After the education path, the rest of the landscape is left. It's left to its original form. The main design principle of the project was that Mies van der Rohe designed this house to be like center stage of a play between landscape and architecture. And what I wanted to do is make sure that I embrace that by allowing the program of the visitor center to stay outside of that landscape. The visitor center and the wall provided a backstage to the center stage that is the Farnsworth house.